And we're back. Let's see. Do I honestly kind of want to do the Huntress. I really do enjoy her since she has like the auto aim and stuff. So let's. I guess I kind of want to build sort of different. Exactly the same, I mean by that. Also, I realized I did not use basically anything other than left click on the guy. Or like right click and left click. Okay, that's what I was afraid of. I might die like straight away because this guy is a bit overpowered. The like early start game can sometimes be a bit rough, I feel like. Just like, I honestly, the hardest part about Monsoon so far for me has been the first level. I think I have beaten all of the Monsoon runs that have passed the first level so far. Don't quote me on that though. And there is evidence because I've recorded it all. Which is a problem. Let me get some crowbars so I can start like one-shotting enemies. I'm like 50-50 on if I like her short dash. But I think I do like it more because it's shorter cooldown. So I can use it. So I can use it to save myself from death more often, I would think. Honestly, Weeping Fungus would be a great choice now. Since it's, I think she can attack while sprinting as well, so I really think, oh my god, that's so bad. I really think Weeping Fungus is an S tier item on her. Let me send that one out. And then, I don't know if I haven't needed it yet though. But there is also the thing where you can do like the antlers and the, alright, I should have taken the rings first. You can do like the antlers and aegis and just have like twice as much HP all the time. Which I think is very good for her, especially since she can, like I said, do everything while on the run. So I might do that this time. I am, however, gonna take, I hate to say it, ceremonial daggers. I think. Gunner drone, sure. I have the money. I honestly think those are too fun to not have. It's very hard for me to pass up on the ceremonial daggers if I can get them. Let's see. Nope. And then I don't know. I kind of want to do commando. No, mercenary. I kind of want to see his. The only one I know is Acrid, and that's because I saw like a video. I was like recommended the Risk of Rain 2. Or Risk of Rain subreddit. And I saw somebody playing Acrid with his secondary skin. And that looks kind of sick as well. So far, every second skin has been very cool. The engineer is a bit like... Engineer is a bit hard to see though. Because it sits down in the screen character selection. Which I think is a bad decision. I wish you could like spin them around. When you select them. Just to look at them. Almost like when you're playing multiplayer. The guys in the back, like, you can barely see their characters. Mercenary second is apparently like a samurai-inspired one. Which I kinda enjoy the thought of. Attack speed and crit chance as well on her, right? Attack speed and crit chance. My first Monsoon was the engineer, and my second one now was the railgunner. So now I'm just trying... I should go crit first. So now I'm just going a bit random. And it became this one. I really do like the Huntress. I used to think she was kind of trashed here. But now I think she's very good. Especially if you can do that. It comes down a lot to like the first initial damage. Oh, the blink is kind of... Oh, it doesn't... Oh, it's only straight ahead. Okay. Let me get this chest and then I think it's boss time. Green item. Let me get the Kiara's band this time. I think that's... And then I need to get the other band after that. Gunner drone, right? Might as well buy it. I have no healing, so the boss might be a bit rough. But I feel like the start of Monsoon, especially like first floor, is the like hard part about it. Then it gets like... I don't want to say it gets easier, but it feels better. Favorite red item is by far ceremonial daggers, because I like the clear they give me. But I'm starting to get it like... I'm starting to like... It depends on the build, but pocket ICBMs are very cool if you're doing like ATGs and a lot of drones and stuff. With the kernel. This is kind of dangerous, by the way. Don't like that you're on my side now. Kind of wish I had some crowd control now. Please say this is... Please don't move closer. What if he like moved on top of the rock? I would have been dead and I couldn't do anything about it. Let me get the other ring now. Otherwise, I'm so basic that I kind of like laser sight as well. Just like a straight up double crit damage. And since it's so easy to get 100% crit chance on command, I just love the fact that you can like double, like it's one item that doubles your damage after getting 10 items that doubles your damage. So it's 11 items, but you triple your damage. The 10th and the 11th item are such like game changers. And I keep forgetting that you can... It's a bit risky, but you can kill the boss and then fully sweep the floor. Yeah, the 57 leaf clover makes like good things, or like it rolls twice or something to that effect. Which honestly sounds kind of good. But I don't have it unlocked, I think. Let's see, what does this item cost? I kind of want to get like a Shatter Spleen early if I can. So I kind of want that. Kind of want this, what was it again? 79? 73, okay. So let me get a musket now. Try corn, I guess. And let's make sure I don't give it to an equipment drone this time. That was hilarious. I might give the hat to an equipment drone later, because it's very funny to have a drone run around and say ahoy all the time. I'm 1 money short. But I think 57 leaf clover is one of those that might be like a bit boring on paper. Or like just the thought of it might be like, I don't know. But I think the execution of it, or the effect of it, is much stronger than what I think it is. Okay, let's see. Also need... What am I getting right now? I'm getting 100% crit chance. There's also one of those. Oh wait, I guess you can take those when you're done with the floor. Then you don't have to worry about taking damage. Do those despawn when you start the boss fight? Or could I go get it after the boss and just be safe? They stay, okay. So I might save that one for afterwards. Oh crap. I for sure need some like crowd control things. I could do with one feather or two as well. Railgunner slapped. The run was so good at the end. And his secondary skin looks very good. I shouldn't say though, because when I did the engineer run, I accidentally... So instead of going Celestial Portal, I went the normal teleporter, so I had to loop twice to get to the obliteration. But I still feel like the Railgunner was an easier. I think the problem with the engineer is that if you are running around too fast, sometimes you like outrun your like the turrets and the placements. And just killing like a random enemy with the engineer can sometimes be so annoying. So I let them wail on me a bit too much sometimes, I think. Let me just do the boss now, I guess. Since I'm gonna one-shot him anyways. And then I can do the... I don't know if there were too many more chests here, though. Goodbye, sweet prince. So, like I said, I'm probably gonna take Shatter, Spleen, because I'm going for a crit build. But, like, at this point... 57 leave. Like, eventually I might come to a point where I'm gonna try, you know, those infinite looping builds. But, like, I don't know when that's gonna happen. I guess, like, when you don't have much else to do in the game, you could do that. The ukulele, I keep forgetting. I want one of those every run. One uke. Just the one, though. I feel like it helps a lot. So I guess it would be hilarious, though, with those clovers. Just every shot, every action sends out the rockets. And I guess it would also proc the ukulele for you. It would proc everything for you. But 50 red items. I guess if you loop a lot and do the new shrines, you could get it in 50 stages or less, depending on your luck of getting red items. Let me buy a new use item as well. Which... I honestly think it's so strong being able to get the boss items. Wongus. Let's go. Weeping Fungus is my, like, favorite item, I think, in healing. But I need more HP. And she starts with very little, so I think Infusion might actually be worth a ton on her. Actually. Okay, start by a lot of things. But no enemies, Sag. Can I, Oh, there's an adaptive chest. But I still think Engineer is my favorite character in the game. But I have for sure, like... My tier list has, like, changed a lot. The Artificer, I guess it's pronounced, has, like, rocketed up in the power rankings of my mind. Because her... normal attack scales with the propane tanks and then like the gasoline as well made a very like interesting build last time. And I guess like basing or judging a character based on like 1 or 2 runs is not fair, so which is what I did with most characters. I still even though I'm very bad at Mercenary, I still rank him very high because it's such a fun and interesting... Let's go. No, that's... Well, I can go back and get it. I can go back and get a new item after the boss. There are many of these, like, whatever you call them. Coins, coin dispensers on this level. Kinda feel like I don't proc the rings that often. Maybe there's a cooldown on it. Oh, let me run for some HP. I need more healing. This is a bit dangerous. I think if I just keep running, they aren't gonna be that bad. Especially since I heal. I guess the right click makes you stop. That's why I stop healing there for a second. But right now, if I could just be so lucky as to get like 5 red items, I would be a happy man. I'm not asking for so much. Just 5. No, but like, I think I want to try the antlers with the aegis this time. I think that would help her a lot. And then if I could get... Although I think I'm gonna get Ritual Dagger first, because honestly, the clear of that makes it so I feel like I need less. I think this is one of those games where sometimes offense is the best way. Being able to like not have to worry about smaller enemies and stuff helps survivability more than being able to take less damage or whatever. Is what I think, sometimes at least. Let me get the almost close to 100% crit chance, and then Shatter Spleen is really gonna pop. Literally pop. And then I need more funguses. And if I get more green items now, I think I'm gonna go for some infusions. I should have done it earlier. I think she... Like I say, she has very low HP. And the fact that she also gets 100 from them might make them better on her than most characters. This song is such a bop. It sounds almost... Somebody was just shredding on a guitar and they were like, yo, this is it. I kinda can't say this is it without thinking of... I don't remember the song name or the group. Lucini Pouring from the Sky. It's one of the... Oh crap. It's a very good song, but I haven't heard it in a few years now. I don't remember. Man, it's gonna bother me now. It's probably not even that obscure. Like the fact that the song, if you like Pina Coladas, is called Escape. I would never in a million years guess that it was called Escape and not like Pina Colada song. I need... Oh. I had a thought about what I was gonna get when I got the next green item, but I already forgot it. Maybe Will-O-the-Wisp one? Oh, so the radius is not... I think Gasoline is better than Willow, if I'm honest. No, Infusion! Imagine saying Infusion 65 times, and then when you get it, you're like, yo, what did I say I was gonna get, boys? Block. Let's go. Oh, Plasma Shrimp, maybe. Actually considering Plasma Shrimp at this point. Let's try it. Since I'm gonna build Aegis and stuff, if all goes to plan. The biggest difference is that the... It's like a guarantee less damage if you have a shield. But with Aegis and Wongus and the Antlers, there's no way I'm not gonna have a shield, right? Okay, there's an equipment drone, so we might get our Ahoy dream. Let's pray. I remember. Okay, there we go. There's the 100% crit chance. That's gonna add so much to damage. Being able to crit all the time. All crits all the time. I don't know if I dare do the boss now. I saw a picture. A guy had started the boss fight on the 4th level. And when he then scoured the stage, he was 6 money. 6 monies short of buying the red chest. I would have been so mad at myself. I always do the red chest before anything though. So hopefully that won't happen to me. Honestly, don't know if it's worth it anymore on this stage. Let's do the boss since I have the tricorn. I guess the other one is upstairs somewhere. I honestly don't know what boss items to get, so I just take the one I know is good, because the hard part about this game is like learning in runs, right? Because I don't want to take too long like figuring out stuff. It's a bit too dangerous to like look at the menu too long. It's like when you're at one of those fancy restaurants where they have, or no, I mean the opposite. When you're at one of those like not fancy restaurants and they have like 65 different pizzas, but they also have like 20 different hamburgers, but still somehow they're like, yo, throw in some pasta there as well. And while you're at it, maybe a salad or 5, but make the salads basically the same as like just kebab. Instead of French fries, add salad. It's so good, and you know everything is gonna taste roughly the same on the whole 125 different things on that menu. But it's so good still. I don't know if it's normal in other parts of the world, but I feel like that's the Swedish pizzeria experience. Okay, so there is and now that I know the tech, you look for the glowing mushrooms, this should be easier to find. But now I'm like, do I go for crit damage or do I go for ceremonial daggers? The answer is daggers, always. But I might like not be right in that decision. Or do I go for like Aegis to make sure my shrimps actually works? That's also a possibility. I think it can be like here sometimes, if I'm not mistaken. But I would have seen the mushrooms. There's also a void seed, I'm just now realizing. Now I think I should start building attack speed as well. Maybe some more crowbars wouldn't be a terrible idea. But attack speed is universal, whereas crowbars are they help a bit. Let me get some more infusion, I think. Still. But I also think I should stop doing infusion soon. Let's see where the last enemies are. I have no clue. Oop, let's go. Let's go. Oh, crap. I have started taking... I guess I have planned for the... I need to get some more bursting funguses, I notice now. Because they heal a lot more when you have more of them, basically. That's like how every item in the game works, though. I forgot to go back and pick up my other use item. Last floor. I still need more healing, though, I see now. I would still feel like maybe the Aegis, because then it allows me to double my HP more or less, right? Oh, you can't use it because the thing. There is one there, I think. Yeah. Oh my god, it's one of those guys. This is kind of scary. But yeah, I think some gasoline could be good now. My voice cracked. I need to run to heal, which is kind of scary when I can't. If I ran out of cover there, it would have killed me, I mean. But standing still could also have killed me. But yeah, like the gasoline. I feel like the gasoline makes it so whenever you kill those, that thing that comes out just gets taken care of automatically. Automagically. I love saying that. I don't know why. Automagically. There are still... Oh, it's up there. There's one up there? I'm getting so many green items. I think I have to go into the thing to get it, though. That's why, also, another point for ceremonial daggers. This event would probably already be over, since the daggers just like go ham on the whole map. And like I say, I don't think it matters to me if it's... Oh wait, I can do that. That's kind of cheesy. Oh, it's not... That's the enemy though? Whoopsie. Oh, the chest is here. I was gonna say, I've never seen it up here, but supposedly it can be. But it is though. Oh crap, I can't see. I hit him though. Let's go. 42-31. I don't know when it happens, but eventually you're like you get so much money that you don't have to worry about it, right? Where's the last enemy might be like down below. I kind of want to see if I can get the money without having to leave my area. I'm the king of the hill. King of the castle, as somebody would say. Oh, crap. So I think... No. Ceremonial daggers for sure first. I think, right? Oh my god, I thought I had exactly the amount of money, but I had the 2 and the 3 turned around. But honestly, I think I'm gonna try for like an Aegis next. Oh crap. If I'm lucky enough. Let's see. I think the next enemies, the purple enemies, are below ground. Or I guess not below ground. That makes it sound like they are unreachable. But they are below me, I think. Or am I? No, I'm not at the bottom, right? No. Oh, it might be that boy. Honestly, I should stop with the gasoline for now until I have more other stuff. That sound gives me PTSD. The like charge up sound of those enemies dying. It scares me so much. Okay, let's see. Safer spaces would probably... Honestly, Voids and Flame is a very cool item. And I think it's... I really do think it's very good as well with the combination with the daggers. And then we can do... I don't know if I care too much about my special skill. I guess we could like lean into it a bit more this time with the... Exactly like that. That's honestly more than I would have imagined it would do. But that's kind of crazy. Okay. Voids and Flame is actually kind of nice. Let's see if I... Oh, this is the golden one. I don't think I want to do the one. I honestly don't... There's some items there and the time is paused when you do it, so let's do it. And I don't know if I can select item this time or if it's always the Aurelion. I don't know what it's called. Honestly, some more Will-O-the-Wisp now. Could probably be very funny. Because it's gonna be the range wasn't that big. Like the range, you scale it so much faster on like something like the gasoline. But still, I think it's a very neat item to continue putting things into. Goodbye, bosses. Is that a yellow item? No, it's not. I have such a hard time sometimes differentiating between the yellow and the green items. Gotta remember to keep moving. It helps a ton with survivability, I feel like. Let's see. Thank God, by the way, that we live I live in southern Sweden, the southern part. Apparently, like midway or so up the country, there are like insane floods right now. So I hope everybody's doing okay. But I've seen like pictures and movies. Some people are having like a field day though. There's like a video of a guy driving a jet ski in the middle of town because of the floods. There was like a video or a picture of a parking lot where you could basically see like half of a car, the top half of a car, because the other parts of it was like down inside of the water. Which is kind of dangerous. Also, I love the message I just got. I guess the TikTok is about the guy singing big booty B words. Oh, I hate that guy. Man, this was a dumb idea to go in here. Oh, this is so dangerous. I did not think it would be this hard in here, honestly. What are these costing? 473. So that times 7. And there are supposedly chests around as well. Let me do this one out here as well. I need to pop all 7 to be able to damage the boss. And 4, he spawns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so the rest are in a very like tightly knit area like that together. That's nice. So let me get some chests now. Honestly, I feel very squishy. So some teddy bears would probably make myself feel better. And then, I don't know. I might need some more crowbars as well. Okay, let's send the boss, I guess. 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay. Let's just hope for the best. I really did not learn his patterns and stuff when I did him the first time. I probably shouldn't be out in the wide open though. That's usually never a good idea. But I wasn't punished this time for it. Oh crap. Open. I was like, am I gonna have to take the portal? Okay. So I don't know if this place is worth it actually. I guess if it depends. I can't speak today. It depends. It does 100% damage and health. So I don't know if that feels like it was worth it. I guess it depends on how I guess it depends on how he attacks and stuff. If he like slams down and hits like one enemy every 10 minutes. Oh, there's Grandpappy. Can I? Oh my god, I can. That is actually kind of hilarious. The sounds. They're gonna haunt me at night, those sounds. Should be able to start to be able to afford stuff now, I think. Yeah. For sure. I'm almost killing him. That's kind of funny. I actually killed him. That is hilarious. It's kind of funny that I can shoot my R skill across the map like that. I guess I could start getting some pocket watches, like actually. Or maybe just some straight up attack speed. Would be good. I don't know. I think attack speed could be good because I'm stacking the Shatter Spleen. I keep forgetting to ahoy. Please find me a equipment drone so I can give him my hat. I still don't really know the point of the Shrines of Combat except for the fact that I guess you get some money. I guess the money is the highlight of them. Parents. Oh, those are parents, right? Yeah. Okay. Don't like when they nothing personnel you. They like random teleport behind you. It's kind of scary. But I seem to be fine. I don't know if there is some way to tell when the event is over though. Sure, maybe I should get some more missiles. Since, as far as I understand it, as long as I have shield on, it should proc. Also, I've forgotten about the shipping form. I could have gotten so many shipping forms by now. Ooh, item. I don't know what to take though. There are so many things I feel like I have to take just to have had them once. But I think I'm someday just gonna like... I guess I won't play with command forever. So maybe like when I'm more forced, I will do it. Got him. Let me get some more syringes, actually. There are many items where like 4 or 5 of them makes such a big difference. The syringes are 15% each. So even like 5. Even like 3 right now feels like such a big difference. I just see missiles coming out of me. Haven't seen the boss yet, I think. But I'm not sure where it can spawn on this level. And I just realized also I haven't played anything else other than this game basically as of late. I was thinking I might do some House of Torment and Brotato as well soon. But I've just had such a blast in this game. It's like impossible for me to think about anything else. Oh, I keep forgetting as well. I feel like this character is pretty fast. So I keep forgetting about goat's hoops on this one. Also, I do want to loop again. I'm probably gonna do Mithrix run soon again. But not right now. I honestly feel like looping is way more fun. And that's not like copium or anything. I just do find it way more fun looping than killing the last boss. I really don't enjoy his whole level and stuff that much. The crab was kind of cool, however. Where's my... there we go. Almost 1,000%, 21 meter radius. That actually helps a lot. I think there might be one more shrine over there. I could probably do the boss now and then run around looting. Red item. I have been quite unlucky today with the red items, but I have been very lucky with the yellow boss items, I would say. I just love when builds are you shoot once and then the random proxies deal with enemies. Okay, let's do the boss now. Like that, one shot on the elite enemy. And my stuff just fixed the rest. Okay, let's remember, this is right, yeah. Blazing brass contraption. Excuse you? Whatever he was, he's dead. I don't like that though. I'm a bit scared. I don't understand what's going on right now. Oh, that's my thing though. I'm dumb. That's my oh. I thought that was the boss. And I was like, why won't he like disappear? But that's my friend. Okay, so I kinda liked it. I guess you also don't get to do the side area too often, the golden one. So maybe I should take it like whenever I can. I thought this attack would hurt me, that's why I got so scared. But the sad part about that side area is that you don't get many items. What were there, like 2? But also, I couldn't, like... I wouldn't be able to gauge how well he helped me here. Like, how much did he do? How much did I do? Etc. So, I don't know. Maybe he's very good. Siphoned Forest. Ground 0. Boss enemies seem to spawn in straight away. Oh, I've already almost, like, killed it by random effects going on. I have such a hard time not taking the... I really think the dagger and like Void Sent Flame, especially like with the 100% crit chance, some crowbars, they really help you clean up. Because like right now I'm just running around and the map feels empty, which I think is partially or 100% because of the ceremonial daggers just cleaning out shop. And since I have the Forgive Me Please, I'm gonna take some more gasoline. But I think I should be getting some more attack speed as well. And also I guess I might not get the safer spaces. So I guess I have to deal with tougher times this time. It would be cool if the game could calculate how much damage it has saved you from. Let me try to actually make the dagger real strong with the Void Sent Flames and stuff. Let me get this one. Like, what's the range on this bad boy now? 26 meters? I couldn't tell you though how much 26 meters is. It's a lot. It's a lot. Which is also why this is so crazy, because this is 32 meters. And it's gonna become better. It becomes better fast as well. Like, it's already up to 40, I believe, yeah. And I think it's easier to scale, but I honestly think... I really do prefer having Void Sent over Will-O-the-Wisp always, but I haven't really tried like a strong Will-O-the-Wisp like run or stacking it. But I do think it's the worst of the on-kill effects. But I remember having like 15 of those, and I remember it actually like cleaning the entire freaking map, chaining from one enemy to the next. I have forgotten completely to look for the boss, by the way. Oh, I'm stuck. Which is probably not a good thing. I guess I could go into the cave and stuff, but I don't know if I care too much about that. This is sorta where I spawned though, because I remember spawning by the Beetle Queen. I don't really know the spawns on this level too well. Oops. Sometimes I want to do the radar just because of this, so I don't have to worry. But let's see, it shouldn't be that hard. I shouldn't have jumped down. I should have stayed up. green item. I kind of want to continue stacking those. The void scents. Void scent flame. That's gotta be the worst. Oh, you, Gwyneth Paltrow, and your candles. Void scent. What would it smell like? Sulfur? Or wait, is sulfur... No, sulfur has a smell, right? I'm pretty sure one of those things where people are like, this thing smells bad. Where it's like not... the thing does not actually have any smell. But I would be like, if there is a particle in the thing that smells, I would like wanna say it should count. I honestly don't remember. I think I wanted Aegis, and I kind of... I'm gonna stick by it. But I don't heal enough for it, I'm noticing now. So I need more bursting funguses. And a double healing thing. So I guess Aegis... I don't know. It's insane for like the engineer, at least, when you have a ton of bursting funguses and you can stay by your totems. Turrets, I mean. Path of Exile nomenclature. Turrets, totems. Which reminds me, it's only 1 week. Or like 1.5 weeks. Until Path of Exile. But I'm pretty sure Tarkov wipes tomorrow. And if I'm gonna play like an off-brand game for me, I think honestly right now that Tarkov is more appealing to me than Path of Exile is. Also, Path of Exile is a perfect game to wait like a week or two. Is that... there's the boss, I see it now. I was like, it's gotta be there, but then I ran away for some reason. But of course it's over there. And my like straight up damage like that is not the best. But I think if I could get another red item, I would for sure buy the one that makes me heal double now. I think I really have to like lock myself into that archetype now. I guess I could do more of these as well. That would also help me heal more. But yeah, I don't really know how I stuck by Path of Exiles last league for so long. I got like 38 challenges done and stuff. I guess it was a... I guess since I really do enjoy like a good action RPG. And I guess I'd rather play like... I guess I played it more like base Path of Exile without any leagues. And just like try to enjoy it that way instead. And that's why I liked last league, even though last league was a bit lackluster in my opinion. Or a bit weird. I'm not sure I liked it. The actual league, that is. Also, Path of Exile 2 is gonna be such a interesting game to play. I'm afraid it's gonna be very slow though. And I like my action RPGs like Diablo 3 or Path of Exile was a few years ago or something. I like to go fast. The ground's temperature begins to rise. What does that mean? I'm actually a bit scared. I'm actually a bit worried about that message. But I guess it might have to do with the boss or something. Man, I don't know. All I know is I love this game for all of the ground effects and stuff that happens. Oh, I don't like that guy. He should be dead. Yep, that's what I was afraid of. I was gonna say, he can probably almost like ruin my day. I don't deal the best damage towards enemies like that. He was very tanky. The bosses aren't that bad because I have the extra summon. And I guess if I had some enemies around that big guy, it would have been easier as well. But since he was alone, it actually made him harder. Let me get some more healing items so I can see if I can start like maintaining the shield. Yeah, I'm starting to like actually gain shield now. Wait, I guess I could just for the sake buy this, pick it up, put it down. Now I've had it, so it's gonna light up in the selection screen. That's the only one I know by heart I haven't had yet. I don't think I've had the there is like a thing that doubles. I don't know the. I think it makes like a Kagabunchi no Jutsu of yourself or something like that. That's a bit, maybe butchered the pronunciation a bit. Here's the tad. So all of a sudden, with like a few more seeds, I guess I did like double the amount of bursting seeds I had, or weeping funguses I had. I guess that should do something. So now I'm healing like crazy. And having double HP basically is what I have now. It's gonna make me feel a lot more safe. I think I was like at 50% there at one point, so I should be like golden now. I do believe. I'm guessing the boss might be behind. What's my range on that bad boy? 36 meters. It is quite large. Man, I'm starting to like get those. So I'm going back to work in like on Monday. This one, Goobo Junior. I haven't had that one at all yet, I don't believe. And it's a bit like bittersweet. Going back to work. It's gonna make me unable to stream as much. Or maybe not really. I have been a bit slacking now during vacation, but I'm also like moving soon and stuff, so I have been having to fix a lot of stuff. And, you know, visit family more since I could when I was free. I don't really visit family when I work. Nah, just kidding, I do. Actually quite close to my family. I should start getting the pocket watches, I think. But I'm also closing in on just being finished with this run. Oh, okay, I'm a bit scared. I won't lie. I'm so happy I took all of the extra healing I've taken lately. That one, I would have been dead without Aegis there. I guess if I had something else instead, that could have saved me equally. in either like killing speed or other ways of healing me. But I think my shield went completely down, which means I would have been dead. Because that's 100% of my health. Maybe I wouldn't have... I shouldn't have like tanked them like I did either, though. I should have like ran away and hid somewhere. But yeah. This has been a very interesting run. One more floor though, so let's not count our chickens. Such a good expression. Don't count your chickens before they hatch. Wouldn't it be don't count your eggs? Or I guess it's literally the chickens you're counting. But you only have eggs. So I guess that's exactly why it says. Why did I get 0 money? There we go. So I want to open this, but I want to have... Oh, wait. Okay. I was going to say, do you take damage from running in the field? But maybe you don't. Okay. Honestly, I want to go full on Void Sent now because it's funny. Some like sayings in English, at least for me as a native Swedish speaker, I've never like thought of them until I like say them word by word or something, you know. And you're like, oh... So, like, I know what they mean, but then I hear it, and it's, like, so literal, the meaning of some of the sayings. But I think we have the same in Sweden, though. It's just that they don't translate very well to other languages. See, let me take some delicate watches now, I think. Should be fine. Man, my head is, like, has been hurting the whole day. I don't know what's up with that. It's just one of those days where you don't want to wake up. Everything's fucked. Everybody sucks. I think. I don't... It's just one of those days. He has such a, like... His voice is so good. Let's just start the boss. I was gonna be like, do I go around and get all the items? But no, I don't. Oops. I didn't even get to use my things. I guess the Clay Doomstriders aren't a problem if you just kill them in 1 millisecond. Forehead. Now we play the waiting game. Imagine dying here, though. Imagine dying after killing the boss. Couldn't be me. Man, how do you get on like the HelloFresh list? And how much do they sponsor people, you think? Do they like give out... I could basically settle for like free delivery at this point. Or like, yeah, like a free plan. I'm starting to think I might do HelloFresh again. I need to find somebody who has them and use their code. I have tried it before without like using Annie's code. Like a friend was using it, so he sent me like his referral link or whatever. But I've been thinking of going back to HelloFresh. It's so good in being able to like just not have to worry about what to make for dinner And also you get to try some very like interesting stuff sometimes. I would never in my life eat something called tabbouleh otherwise. I wouldn't have googled it. I wouldn't even know it existed. And it's delish. So maybe I should do some freaking HelloFresh soon again. Whew. All I know is my third monsoon run is done. I feel like I make all of my monsoon runs very like equal. But this one didn't have the safer spaces though. This one had tougher times. Very big difference. But the Forgive Me Please play is so good. It's not as crazy as the Artificer run was. But I think the Artificer run was like a few more waves deep. Are you sure? Oh, let's go. Huntress Mastery. 43k most damage dealt. Let's see what she looks like. Yo, that's the most boring one so far.